don't love us? That's the question we want to ask police. Why you don't love us? Like, why you don't love us? That's the question we want to ask police. Why you don't love us?
It's bubbling up.
Why you don't love us?
It's bubbling up.
Like, why you don't love us?
It's bubbling up.
Why you don't love us?
It's bubbling up. And I think there's more to come on that story, too.
And there'd be more protests if people felt comfortable being together in groups.
Exactly right.
And there'd be more protests.
Two things. First of all, there were all these rumors that CBS was after Oprah to be on the show.
The Mao Zedong Hour went on the air March 14th. It received a 47
Cop had to
share.
pull him and put him in the car for his own safety, but then the guy gets out of the car. Obviously, if he could get out of the car, I don't think he was being arrested. I forget now, but it's like a 17-minute long video that anyone can see online. But they don't even mention that in the news coverage. You know, it's very local, low-key, hoping to get that national news hit that Gail refers to when she talks about Ahmaud Arbery.
Yeah. On the bonfire of normality, throw another log on.
I mean that Ahmaud Arbery case too. I think more and more people are starting to cover that. I think that's a very important story. Ordinarily, that I think would get more coverage than it's getting. It's bubbling up.
It's bubbling up. Ordinarily, it would get more coverage. I mean, there's this element of Oprah that she brings to what used to be objective news that's really turning into sensation.
25, go ahead with that 27.
And in fact, why Ahmaud Arbery when you've got Elijah McClain playing violins for ASPCA kittens? I mean, is it a certain type that they're looking to promote so that we do have more violence in the street?
This area is known for
and
drug
that
activity.
Soho businesses are being slaughtered during a pandemic? I mean, there's something going on more than meets the eye.
Tonight, we're seeing it along Madison Avenue in Midtown on my way into work.
Like, why you don't love us? That's the question we want to ask police. Why you don't love us?
It's bubbling up. And I think there's more to come on that story, too.
And there'd be more protests if people felt comfortable being together in groups.
Exactly right.
How those close to Maurice Gordon say the community can help them find answers. These stories and more right now.
I pulled you over. You're definitely moving. You know that, too? You saw the lights on the right-hand side?
Yeah.
I saw you start slowing down.
Yeah.
Where are you headed to in such a hurry?
If two black people killed a police officer, they would instantly become heroes.
Yeah. Where are you headed to in such a hurry? I had you at 101 miles per hour.
Yeah.
So, what's the reason for that?
What makes it worse is being left in the dark for so long and not being given any answers.
I'm trying to get to a very far place.
To where?
I'm trying to get to a very far place.
Where's that?
In the video game.
The where?
End of the video game.
The end of the video game?
Yeah.
Today we still don't have all the answers that we need. And I'm truly tired of another black man being killed.
So imagine a cop asking you, after going 110 miles an hour, where are you going? And you tell him you have to go to a very far place to finish a video game. Okay.
The end of the video game?
Yeah.
And him being treated as if he were on trial.
So I really don't want to make light of it, but honestly,
on May 23rd,
Gordon
was shot and killed by New Jersey State Trooper.
the video I saw was at least 13, or I want to say 17 minutes long. And he was stopped not once, not twice, but 3 times. And then this final time, he ends up attacking the cop. And they have dash cam footage.
Like, why you don't love us? That's the question we want to ask police. Why you don't love us?
It's bubbling up. It's bubbling up. And I think there's more to come on that story, too.
And there'd be more protests if people felt comfortable being together in groups.
Exactly right. Yeah.
On the bonfire of normality, throw another log on.
Yeah, I mean, that Ahmaud Arbery case, too. I think more and more people are starting to cover that. I think that's a very important story. Ordinarily, that I think would get more coverage than it's getting. It's bubbling up.
Alleged victims of R. Kelly are speaking out for the first time since the CBS This Morning interview, where the singer defended himself against charges of abusing underage girls. Well, he's still in jail this morning for failing to pay child support, though his manager says he expects Kelly's release later today.
In the docuseries Surviving R. Kelly, Kramer tracked down her daughter to the hotel where she was staying with R. Kelly. Cameras followed their hasty getaway.
We ran out of there like the master was coming for us.
That moment came up during Gayle King's interview with him.
This is just the beginning. But you can say what Dominique's mother said, or whoever mother said.
That she had to rescue her daughter.
Huh?
That
Rescue? Oh,
yeah, she
really?
said she had to rescue her daughter, yes.
Be careful, Gayle.
And that Dominique was held against her will.
Be careful.
No, I'm just telling you that these are the allegations.
But you're not just telling me this. You're saying this, Gayle. You're breaking my heart. You're saying this like you believe it.
Kramer says there's a good reason to believe it.
Because it's true.
On the R. Kelly interview. Jerika, good morning.